Yo, we are back with another ARX vid. Today we're going to be showcasing the new, not really the new, but kind of the new reworked Gogeta. I had him Sovereign since I got him, so I'm kind of happy he got a rework, so now he's kind of up there. But obviously, people like Aizen are going to be better than him by a mile still. He's still going to be a really good unit now, especially if you limit break him to level 100. He's going to be crazy good. So these are his stats, like quietly upgrade 1. He has about 30,000 damage if you have the good stats. If you have better stats than me, he's gonna be way better than me. So it's kind of like this showcase could be like kind of like the minimum you would get him, because obviously he's level 50, he's not limit break. So he starts off with 60,000 HP with around 30,000 damage. Aizen doesn't even have that much, but obviously he's level 6, so when he's level 50 he's obviously gonna have more. But compared to like a unit like Ace over here, I have a level 75 Ace with Sovereign. He starts off with more damage and more HP than him at level 50, which is already assigned. So we're going to be showcasing him. I don't really know how to showcase in his game, so basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go into the summer event because it is pretty long and I don't have enough time to upgrade him to the max. So we're going to the summer event and then we'll showcase him. But before, we're obviously going to have to look at his passives, because in game, okay, these are kind of small, so thank God I did it before. So the first one is going to be Soul Purifier. For every attack Solar Fist does on the same enemy, that enemy gains a stack of Purification. Max is 3. At max, enemies take 15% damage from Solar Fist, and when killed by any unit, will respawn as a summon with 25% of their base stats. Yo, so he's basically a summoner now. So next one, Purified Soul Blessing. Soul Fist gains 10% HP and 10% range for each purified soul that he has summoned, cap 10. Additional benefits based on total purified souls. So 2 souls, 25 HP summons also gain 50% of Solar Fist base stats. 4 souls, 50% damage. Attacks against bosses always critically strike. Now 6 souls, which is I think like the max one, or like it's 3 stops there. 6 souls unlock the ultimate soul punisher. So that is his ability. Could be his ultimate. Next one, Z Fighter's greatest weapon. Grant all Z Fighters 25% damage, 25% range, and 15% move speed. Yo, that's just a massive buff. Ultimate soul punisher. So this is now the ultimate that I was talking about over here. So it deals 500% damage, right, of the Solar Fist damage to all enemies. So it is 500% of the current damage, and that's if you have it maxed out. This damage is multiplied by 1.5x, well, by 1.5 times for each stack of purification of an enemy, and the max is 4.5. So this unit is just OP. This unit is going to be crazy now. I think he's back in like the top meta. I don't know if he was already meta before, but he might be back in the top meta. Again, I don't really know much about this because I just came back to the game. So yeah, let's go in and test it. Alright, we are now in. The map is not really loaded for me. Okay, so we're just gonna spawn Solar Fist over here. Just spam it because he is auto upgrading. There you go. Spawn him. So this is at his second upgrade. At second upgrade, he has 100,000 HP, 80,000 damage. His ability cooldown is 3.6 seconds. Look at all of these over at the side. It's crazy. The crit damage 30%, accuracy 90%, crit chance is 10%. So okay, now we just got removed again. We're just gonna spam place him again. Spam place him again. His ability damage does 500,000, and now this is still at upgrade 2, just because of his passives. His damage keeps going up. So we're just gonna save. Obviously, we're just gonna, so let's get him to his next upgrade. Upgrade 3, he's doing 124,000 damage. Now his ability will still do around 500,000. He is absolutely solo in this event. So with this guy alone, you can solo the entirety of the event. The entire event can just be soloed by this guy right here if you have Sovereign on it. Look at the ability. The ability is crazy. Obviously, he just one taps everyone. I think it might even one tap the boss if I'm not wrong. So this guy can push to about over 200,000 damage from level 50, probably even more, probably around 300,000 damage with level 100, and maybe with a 1 million damage ability. So this is his max upgrade: 150,000 damage and 150,000 HP. So if you spawn him right here, his ability will be 100% pushing to 1 million damage when you get him to level 100, when you limit break him. He is going to absolutely estimate this boss by himself. This is the only unit you need to solo this. This is just broken, bro. You just solo this. But obviously it will take longer, so I would obviously rather have auto plays that you spawn everyone. But these are the summons. He did summon this guy here, so this is some W backup right over here. At least we got the summons. At least we got to see the summons. Anyways, that's going to be it for the showcase. Obviously, that's not the full potential of Gogeta, and there's a new Gogeta over here, but we don't have to worry about that. But anyways, that is it. There are obviously going to be units like Aizen. When you get Aizen level 100 with the best stats, he's obviously going to be way better than him. Well, he is a ranger for a reason. he's like the OG unit of this game from release. So yeah, I mean, at least he got a comeback. So yeah, that's going to be, hope y'all enjoy. Y'all want to see more ARX content, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to tell me what I did wrong in this showcase. I don't really know how to showcase in this game, because it's not like anime vanguards or something. Like, I just place the unit down and it's just sitting there, so I can just upgrade them. But these ones, they're just running on the map, so it is like kind of like different. So I don't really know how to showcase. So if you got any, like, tips on how I can showcase, make sure to tell me. Anyways, that's going to be, I'll be on. Peace out. Goodbye.